Well, okay, let's give this a shot. I'm back. It's been a couple weeks, but we had Christmas here, as well as everybody else in the world. Anyway, I haven't played poor old Roland for a while, and I've decided, when I played World of Warcraft, I played a small character, and I have played a small character in this game, and they're cute, and that's why I chose his look, but when you're actually out in the world and everybody's 3 or 4 times your size, or you're running through a grassy field and you can't even see your character because they're so small, and believe it or not, some people make characters smaller than this, but I've decided to change the look of old Roland. Tell you what I want to do. See this guy right here? This cat-looking feller? I'm thinking about making Roland into a cat character. Now, you can do that if you have something called Fantasia. And I just happen to have some Fantasia I've collected over the years. There's 3 of them there. Now I can actually use that and change this character. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think. As far as the broadcast goes today, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this, because it is still Christmas here. I still have company here, and I still have family things to do, but I thought I'd pop on since I hadn't been for a couple of weeks and catch up with old Roland here. And so I'm going to use this. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to log out of the game. And we'll take a look at the Christmas stuff around here when I get back. Now this shouldn't change any of the stuff that I've done so far. All it should really do is just change my look. So if I go to Roland, you'll notice that I've got a different icon here. If I click on him, I can log on, cancel access to subcommand menu, re-edit your character. Alright, is that going to do it? Maybe that isn't going to do it. Uh-oh, I may have screwed up. I did. Alright, let's lock out again. Alright, let's try this again. What? There, we got it. I had to right click on it, not left click. Re-edit the character. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to say okay before I think about it. Because if I think about it, I might change my mind. Now, he's only level 3. It's no big deal. But I've had those Fantasias for ages and ages and ages. So, anyway, we're going to take a look at this. How do we do this? How do we do this? Re-edit character. Yes, I want to do that. To re-edit your character's appearance, you must first log in and remove all your equipment. Oh, I gotta make him naked. Okay, I understand. I've never actually done this. I've got about 15 characters, and they all have some of this Fantasia that I collected over the years, because it's account wide. So we're going to get naked in the middle of the room here. Let's go to character, and we're going to remove that. Let's see. Is it inventory? No. I've never actually made my character naked before. Unequip. There we go. Unequip. Try on. That's not going to do it. Unequip. Poor little guy. He's having to strip out here in public. I feel for him. We're going to give you a makeover, dude. See if it works this time. Yeah, hey, we're learning as we go. I've never done this before. Hi, Gold. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. All right, so we're going to try this again. Now that he's naked, we're going to... Hey, wait a minute. Now that he's naked, we're going to re-edit character, backup character, yes. Re-edit character, are you certain? Yes, I am. No. I don't have a previous on this world. I don't have a previous one. So, let's see. We're going to do... Select the features you want. Alright. Plane float. Appearance. Guardian. Destroyer. Custom. We need to change his... Oh geez. How do I change it? Alright, skin. Let's go back. Cancel appearance. Yeah, let's cancel it. I'm not quite sure what I need to do. Appearance, randomize appearance. Okay, I want to change the race. How do I change the race? Re-edit character. Okay, aesthetics, exclusive haircuts. Depending on the race selected, certain hairstyles and helmets will be unavailable. You may log into the character as is. Okay, load previously saved appearance. Well, let me say yes, but I'm pretty sure I don't have one. It's a Rava. I don't want that one. Race and gender. There it is. I just have to choose. This is the guy I want right there. Okay, we figured it out. It didn't take all that long. I had a good Christmas. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to confirm that. And then we need to customize the appearance. Right, so his height is fine, I guess. I could make him a little bit taller. Make him a little bit taller. Maybe not too tall. And we'll take that. Skin color's fine. It's supposed to be looking at his tail. Let's do something like that, I think. And I don't know if I don't really care for a real long tail, but let's make it a little bit longer than that. Alright, as far as face goes, let's take a look. Let's see here. How wild do I want to make it? Well, I want to be able to see his face, that's for one thing. Oh, that's ugly, that's ugly, that's ugly. That's ugly, ugly. And we're going to change the color of his hair. That almost makes him look like he's got horns. Okay. What are the choices? Now, once we get into the game and I get to a certain level, I can unlock a hairstylist. And then I've got big... Whoa. I got other choices that I can do, I think, if I do that. I actually just kind of want something simple. That's too simple. Oh, isn't he cute? He could be a rock and roll star looking like that. Alright, let's go back up top here. I'm just going to choose something kind of... You know what? I might just go with that. Let's go with that for the time being. And then we're going to change the color of it. I want highlights. I want to do some black highlights. And we're going to do kind of a whitish color. Something like that with a little bit of... You can see a darker look to it there. Kind of mixed in. Yeah. What's that? He's got a little bit of a beard. Okay. Let's go with that. And you can do some kind of comparison here. Oh, that really changes the way he looks. Let's see how big his nose gets. Okay, that's too much. That's about right. This one here makes him look like a pixie. And then, I don't know, that one. What does that do to his face if I do that? Narrows it out. I'm just going to go right now with that. Like I said, we can always change it later, I believe. So, jawline. 1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2. 2 doesn't seem to change it all that much. Not really. Eye shape. This one here seems a little bit wider open. I like that. I want to be able to see his eyes. Okay, and then we can make the pupil part small or large. I like the large, I think. And then the color's a little bit different. Now he's gonna be I don't know. About something a little bit like that. You can actually make them 2 different colors too if you want to. We'll go with that. Eyebrows. Let's see. Let's go with that one. Nose. Wow. One, 2, 3, 4. Wow, 4 really makes it stick out there. 5 and 6. Well, I don't know. I might go with 4. And then the mouth. I don't know, his mouth looks pretty good to me. Let's just see what the differences are. Okay, just most of them are pretty much the same. A little fatter. That's really thin-lipped. I think I'm just going to leave it with the default. And then lip color. Well, I don't know. Does he need lipstick? Give me a little bit of color. Okay, he doesn't need a beard. Go with that. And then what is this? Tattoos. Oh, okay. Well, they all these cat guys kind of have tattoos. I'll just leave him with what he's got. Okay, face paint. I don't care for face paint. Okay, the voice might be something you will want to change. Let's see what he sounds like. Oh my god, sounds like a baby. Okay, that's phony sounding. Let's see what this one is. Okay, that's not too bad. I'll stay with that one. Alright. We went all the way through it. That's what he's going to look like, I guess. Alright. Let's confirm it. I'm going to keep that slide 2, I guess. Okay. Now I've got 2 more Fantasias if I decide I don't care for what I just did. But let's see. We're gonna log in and put some clothes on the poor guy. He's went through some transformation. I should have thought about this before I created the first character, because I've played, like I said, I played the little characters before, and they're, I don't know, they're just kind of hard to, they're so small. Let's get some clothes on this poor guy. Alright, there he is. He's a Thermitage. Is that it? That's the best he's got? Did I keep my stuff? I think I did. Get rid of that. And let me check my armory chest. Okay, there's helmets. I may have lost my clothing. I mean, these are all the stuff I started with. I might have lost the clothing. Well, he's only level 3. I didn't really have much clothing. So, when we left off in the last live stream, I was going to go out and do some fighting. We got all the quests done in here that we could do, and we were ready to go outside and practice our job class here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look for things that we're supposed to be taken care of. Now, see that star marmot there? And he's got that little kind of a Q-y looking thing on his head? That's somebody we're supposed to fight. So we're going to take a look at that and get some of this done. We're going to start off with a little ice and then hit him with some fire. Now, as far as DPS goes, the Thermitage, the Thaumaturge, I always get that wrong. The Thaumaturge is one of the most powerful ones in the game. If you know how to use it, which, you know, I'm not any expert by any means. Now, you got in the bottom here, you've got a hit point, which is your health point, hit point, and on the right you've got your magic points. As a magic user, I'm going to be going through those, so I have to watch. Now, there is a trick with this character that I'm going to learn sooner or later that's going to help me manage the magic points. Not enough magic points. See, I've already ran out. Good thing ice doesn't take that much. Now, we can get around that for now. Like I said, there's going to be a way that... There we go. We got it back. A little bit of ice, a little bit of fire, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Now we're down to the bees. Birds and the bees. You notice when I use the ice that it comes up. My magic points come up when I use ice. Alright, what are we missing here? We need red ladybugs. They may not be in this area. Let's see. This way, maybe. We got something up here we need. There we go. Snapping shrews. They're awful good size, aren't they? And they're fat little boogers. Again, so let me... Oh, that helped. Okay, there. That's the magic thing I've been waiting for. See that right there? It says transpose in the bottom in my hotbar. You'll see ice, fire, and transpose. Now, I'll show you how that works. We need to transpose our power. So let me start off with a little bit of heat. You'll see my power go down, my magic go down. If I transpose, it changes to ice. And if you look up in the right-hand corner by the map, you'll see that transition bar. I don't know what they call that, but it's blue for ice. I'm now in ice. And because I transposed from fire to ice. And then it went away because I stopped fighting. But that's how you get your power back. If I get low in magic points and I'm throwing fire around, I transpose, go to ice, and it gives me my magic points back. Okay, I need to slay ladybugs, but I don't think they're here where I'm at. So let me go out one of the other exits here and we'll get some ladybugs. Okie dokie. Let's see. Ladybugs would be out this way, I think. Out this way? No, the other way. Yeah, this way. Wish the sprint would come around a little faster. I'm constantly wanting to sprint to get around. I'm an impatient guy. Takes a little time to recharge. Okay, so we should find some ladybugs on the steps here. Ladybugs. Okay, when you notice that your magic points are getting down a little bit, like, let me go one more hit. Then I can transpose, change to ice, and hit the next one with ice. That pretty much gave me all my magic points back. I can transpose back now to fire, and boom. Now, when you transpose, your bar up there doesn't go down. If I was to just go fire and ice and not transpose, I would lose the progress that I built up. Now all I have to do is go in and turn all these quests in. Okay, let's see. Got one right there. Turned it in, I guess. Back already, are you? Come, let us see what you've brought. We got you some shrew pelts. Exceptional! These are fine shrew pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugilist Guild is among my largest client. I fear what would have come to pass had this order been delayed any longer. Take this. You've more than earned it. Okay, so we're getting new clothes here. So let's see what we got. That is not for me. It's a Disciple of War. But this one will work. But it's not as good as what I'm wearing. So I'm going to take this Allegan 10-piece. Now, if you want to take something, you can take anything you want, but you better make sure that it's something you need or will work with your character. These two things won't work for me. Well, one of them would work for me, but it's too low. So I'm taking the Alleganian 10-piece. Now that you can trade for money. So I'll take that, and eventually I'll run over to the market and trade those in. For gil. Gil is the form of money in this game. Alright, let's see. We got something just ahead here. Turn that in. There's another quest. Was that quest there before? I thought I got all the quests when I was running through here before. The blood, have you brought it? Yep, I got 5 of them. Yes, yes, this shall serve nicely. By virtue of your toil, I am one step closer to publishing The Many Breaths of Thanalin. Thank you. Take this as recompense. Go now, and may the trader smile upon you. An eye patch. Now, the defense is better, but the magic is down. And there's a fancy hat. I don't really... What level am I? I'm only level 4. I'm going to take this for now. It might come in handy later, so I'm taking the hat. Although I'm going to get another hat. Let me think about it. I'm going to take the money. We're leveling up fast and we'll be getting more equipment, so Okay, Hahito has had enough of her husband's poor work and needs someone to whip him into shape. And we're just the person to do it. How can the ossuary demand such exorbitant contributions every single moon? It's outrageous, I tell you. Don't they understand that a woman has needs? Well, okay, that's a little weird. How do they expect me to pay for rogue and sun-silk dresses and feed my marmot? Oh, if only I'd had the foresight to marry a more ambitious man. This is all his fault. If he just worked harder and showed some initiative, surely he would be rewarded, maybe even promoted. If things don't improve, it won't be long before I join the beggars in Pearl Lane. Save me from this cruel fate. I beg of you, speak with my husband, Bobinima, and find some way to motivate him. You should find him at the Coliseum entrance wearing one of those ridiculous outfits. I don't know. I think everybody's got ridiculous outfits in this game. Let me see what I got. It looks like we have got something new at our guild. And our guild would be the Thaumaturge, the Magic Guild. Let's go talk to our leader. You have the satisfied look of mage who has utterly vanquished his foes. Roland, I formally welcome you into the Brotherhood of Thaumaturges, or Thaumaturges. I get that backwards every time. That's why I just usually call them black mages. Of course, they're not yet. The purpose of this trial was to gauge your capacity for wielding thaumaturgy, an innate quality, the limits of which are bound by the level of etheric energy flowing through your physical being. Aether, the very stuff of life, exists within all creatures to a greater or a lesser extent. Remember this, for it is the most basic law of arcane manipulation. Now, I have here a tome that shall serve you as a hunting log. As the name suggests, its pages are to be filled with records of the enemies you slay. The log also contains the names of such adversaries that will challenge and improve your skills as a thaumaturge. As your experience grows, so shall your reserves of energy or endurance. The wellspring of your magical might will also swell in response to moments of extreme terror and duress. Oh, I'm going to be under duress and scared. When you find yourself seeking greater challenge, when the next you crave the thrill of exquisite fear, that is when you shall know the time has come for you to visit me once more. The next quest will be available for or upon reaching level 5. We're almost there. We're about halfway there, so there you go. I can take food, but I'm going to take this shield. Maybe I get the shield anyway. I do. I do get the shield. Okay, I'm going to look at this log, but I already know what's in it, so... What that is if we go to logs and go to hunting, you'll notice that it's giving us a list of things that we can get. If we kill the ladybugs and the huge hornets and the cactus characters, we need 3 of those, 3 of those, 3 of those. When we do this, we get rewards in experience points. When we're all done, we'll get 2,500 experience points. And then we'll move on to the next rank, which will be tougher characters. So this is another way of making experience and leveling a little faster. So, as you can see, everything's all decorated for Christmas. It's been that way for a couple weeks now, so I didn't even mention it because I've been seeing it all week and it didn't pop in my mind that you guys probably haven't seen it unless you play the game. Let's see, there's the little guy. This is that gal's husband right here. Hey, little guy. Yes, he's the guy. Congratulations, you found the world's worst husband. That is if you believe that harpy I have for a wife. She never cooks. She never cleans. She just gallivants around spending my hard-earned money, and now I see she's speaking ill of me to bloody strangers. Well, if you're hell's bent on meddling in my affairs, you can assist me by taking some of these Franz the Fair flyers and posting them on the walls inside the Colosseum. I've got a long night ahead of me standing out here, so I won't be getting to it anytime soon. When you finished, go and tell Wolken at the Gladiators Guild. He should give you something for your trouble. Okay, so let's go in the Colosseum here. And we'll see sparkly things on the wall. That's where we need to put these signs up. You know, it's a little bit of make work time. Call it a grind if you want. It's a quest, and it seems a little simple. But hey, if we get experience and money for it, why not? Okay, where do we gotta go now? We're close to another. Let's see. Is it outside? Whoa, what was that? That was weird. Okay, there's something else in there. I just didn't get to it. What? Oh well, we'll go down. We'll get to it. We'll find them all eventually. Let's see. Any more out here? Well, it looks like they're all inside the building. It's hard to believe, realize when you're out here running around, but we're actually outside the building. Hey, there's a little snowman. Need a little bit of snow, a little bit more snow around the area. Be cool. Be running through 6 feet of snow. Okay, let's take a look at the map, see where we gotta go. Let's go this way. Not that way, this way. We're right back where we started, aren't we? No, this is different. This is different. Okay. Let's go down here. Beat red, Beatles beat red. Back in one piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit, you look as though you've just picked up a sword yesterday, but you handled yourself well enough. I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this. Ain't worth a night in Ulden's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. So, let's see. We got more gloves that we can't really use. They're less... Well, they're both less than what we need. So I'm taking the money again. And he's got another quest for us. He's the guy supposed to pay us, isn't he, for helping Bobanima? Yeah, helping him. Well, ain't that the charitable of you? Fran's gotten pretty popular of late, and his fans keep stealing these flyers, taking them home for souvenirs. So you've met his wife, huh? Now I understand. Sorry to hear you got caught up in all that. If you ask me, they're made for one another. Not that it's my place to judge, mind. Any road, we appreciate your help. little bit more potion. That's just for selling. I collect so many potions and bottles of this and bottles of that. And I can tell you, I've never used any. You should, probably, but I just never do. I never think of it when I'm in a fight. So, I just sell them. Because they stack up. Next thing you know, I got 1 million of them. Alright, so we turned everything in down here, I guess. Let's get back out of here. Alright, it looks like our journal's empty. It sure is. So, let's see what else we got. Must be rebuilt. What's that? Okay, there's a quest right here. Now this kind of a quest, as I said before, you'll notice it's round and it's got like a sun flares off of it. That's a main quest line quest. So we're going to go in and take a look at that, if we can find it. Where the heck was it? Where is it? Well, I can't see it now. Isn't that weird? Oh, I think it's in the inn. Alright. Let's go back in the inn. Half of the game's getting around. You know that old G.I. Joe saying, knowing is... Oh, good lord, look at all the quests we got in here. Knowing is half the battle. Okay, let's talk to these yahoos. Shirking his duty and could do with a wake-up call. Oh, he's sleeping. Sure, darling. You can come for a ride. Where am I? Who are you? And more importantly, where'd she go? And bugger, did me shift start already? Hell's with it. I'm bleeding exhausted anyway. Mind taking this to whatever that guy's name is at dispatch yard outside the city. He'd probably give you something for the trouble. So I'm doing somebody else's work so he can sleep. That's okay, I guess. See what this guy has to say for himself. Pant. Pray, let me pant. Catch my pant breath. I went all the way to Scorpion Crossing for a package, but only just now realized I've returned with the wrong one. The way back is so far. I simply can't. Would you make the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing is missing this package. What's he going to give me for that? I haven't the breath left to tell you the way. Go and see Mimushu. Alright, works for me, I guess. Hello. Well, youngling, how you finding our fine Ulda, then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, maybe it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Ulda are one thing, but the wilds of Thanlin? That's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papishan. You'll find him over at the Ulda dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. Now that's coincidence, because that's where we were going for that other guy. The dispatch yard's over in the central Thanland. Just head out the door, across the hall. You'll see the gate of Null staring right back at you. Pass through, head east. You'll come upon it before long. Hey, Bradley. How you doing, buddy? All right, well, I guess we're going to the dispatch lodge. That's not the right door, though, is it? Did you have a good Christmas? I hope you did. I did. It was pretty quiet. All right, she said to go out and head east. So I'm assuming this way. Oh, now, you remember that log we got? You remember the hunting log? That right there? Well, if you look at those hornets over there, they got a funny little icon on top of them, their name. That means they're on that list. So we can start taking care of those guys right away. Oh, you know what? Didn't I get a shield? I did. Let's put that shield on. Might give us a little bit of protection. All right, now all of that business right there told me that I got all that I could, and you notice that hornet that's flying away in the distance there doesn't have a mark on him anymore. That means that I have completed that section of the log, and there it is right there. I got my 3 hornets, and I've got 9 more animals to find. This must be the dispatch. Now look, there's some snapping shrews that must be on the list. Let's get them. And there's another level. Okay. Got one more scratched off the list. Got a couple things here. Let's take care of the first, not the main quest line first. We'll take care of this one first. Anyone seen Kekazani since last night? Anyone? Is that the little guy I'm working for? Well, here's your parchment. Yes, it is. It's actually the same, Bradley. It's the same character. I used a magic potion to change his looks because, and I showed that in the front. You could watch it if you need to find out how I did it. You can get a potion in the game called Fantasia, and it lets you change your character. You get to change their looks. So I didn't lose any of my experience or any of that. My quests were all the same, but I played one of those little guys that we're looking at right there before, and they're fun to play. They're cute, but they're very small and they get lost. And when we start going into the dungeons, your little guy is so small you can't see where he's at and what he's doing. You're bumping into walls and all kinds of silliness. So I decided to make a larger character. So I just changed his looks. It's the same character, it just looks different. If that makes any sense. Hey, what you doing with that timetable? I've been looking all over for it. Got it from Kekazani, you say? Why, the useless drunk? I'll wager he was out all night again, chasing after skirts. That's it. Next time he misses his shift, I'm tying him to the tracks. Oh, that's pretty vicious. Alright, so yeah, I decided to change. Have somebody a little bit taller so I could actually see him running through the grass. In World of Warcraft, I played a little character like that as well. And you run through the grass and you get lost. Alright, let's talk to this fella. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momadi advised me to expect? I am Papashan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old Lalafell, passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 know there have been plenty of both these last 5 years. The calamity struck. The devastation was vast. Yet now true Oldens work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin. By the sweat of our brows and the love of our home, we have rebuilt Ul'dah to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railways which run through this dispatch yard were born of the noble efforts of great many souls. But there's still much more work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity ran deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ul'dah needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I have some work suited to one of your ability. All right, what'd we get? Lightning shards. We'll use those in crafting when we get to that point. Okay, so we finished that one. Let's see what else he's got. Since you've come all this way, perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area, a dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They've long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot days and cold nights can play hells on the mind and body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food helps me when I feel like killing myself. You really are an errand boy. New follower, Jimmy1222 Raffus. Arctic Southern follows. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty, let's see, where do we have to go? Got something this way. There's one of the sentinels up there. So yeah, this kind of stuff's busy work, but we're still early enough in the game that it's a tutorial type. You know, run here, do that, learn about this, open up some of the map, that kind of stuff. Halt, sir! I'm going to have to ask you to put your pretzel on the ground. Place your hands above your head. Really? That's not my pretzel. It's yours. State your name and business. A twilight pretzel from Papashan. By the gods, forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. Oh, pretzel, twist, get it? I'm terribly sorry for that. Yes, well, you rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe, so long as I stand watch. Please give Papashan my thanks and tell him that I only wish I could repay the flavor. The flavor? I said flavor. Woohoo! Ow, that hurt. Alright, let's look at the map where we gotta go. That one that thinks that... Wait a minute, let's go do that one, I guess. Yeah, poor old Roland, he's grown these few weeks. Alright, there should be another... There he is, by the lamppost. Hey, buddy. Western front clear. Eastern front clear. How about a pretzel? For me? From Papashan? A twilight pretzel. My favorite. How did he know? Can't fight an empty stomach, now can you? Actually, I can't fight honest any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Alright. We got one more to deliver on our pretzel rounds. Now you'll notice that these low-level things aren't attacking me. That happens if you're a high enough level you can run through. When you get to the tougher things, the span is a little bit longer. You have to get several levels over before they stop attacking. But it helps. If you're a higher level, you can run around and be safe. Okay, now this is not a sentinel. This is... no, wait a minute. Yeah, it is. This is Papichan quest. 12 saved me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. Have a pretzel. Cures everything. So I'm told. A twilight pretzel. Don't mind if I do. Oh, now that's refreshing. God damn pretzel. I feel reborn. Okay, I guess they really do like their pretzels. Let's see. Who do we have to talk to? Okay, the other one's inside. Let's go back and talk to Papichan. Papichan. He's probably got another quest for us. I got a feeling. Since he's actually handing out mainline quests, I'm assuming he's got another one that's going to be a little bit more important than delivering pretzels. He's just leading up to it. Sneaky little devil. Hey, Papichan. You've returned, and with a deal fewer pretzels, I see. Tell me, how fair are Sultan Sword sentries? Did they have anything to report? Anything at all? What? Nothing? Are you sure? Oh, dear. Take this for your troubles, then, and stay a moment. There's one more I would ask of you. Told ya. Alright, I might have... did I have to get to level 5 for my... Oh, I'm level 6. I might have another quest line. Let's see what he's got to give us. Roland, I have just this moment. No, the time of concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Told you he was buttering me up. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultan Sworn. That's why he was hoping that they saw something, and he didn't. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultan Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they've found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. Should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That can't happen, Roland. It must not. I need you to help me find her. Okay. Our character does a lot of nodding in this. Our character is a character of very few words. So they pretty much just nodded everything. Praise the 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but Thanalan is vast, and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Good luck. Yes, sir. We're off, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, south it is, huh? Which way is south? This way. Look at the map. South is this way. We don't have to go too far. Let's we can follow the tracks, I suppose. In a way, roundabout way. Is there a road up here? Something's running behind me. I can't remember what they said my next quest was for Thaumaturge. Hey, I said it right that time. My son gets upset because I keep calling it the wrong thing. He says, you know, you've been playing this game for 5 going on 6 years. Here we go. This must be her. Oh, Sultan Tree. Is she praying to the tree? You are about to enter an instance battle. Instant battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. So, basically, this is an instance, and when you go into either a special boss fight or a dungeon, it goes into an instance. And in this case, it's a storyline instance that we're going to go into by ourselves. If it was a boss fight, we would probably need help from other players. A dungeon, especially, a dungeon can be either 4 to 8 players, depending on the dungeon. So we're going in by ourselves on this. Oh, Sultan Tree. All right, here we go. It's a level 8 quest, and I'm only level 6, so we'll see how I do.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear. Show yourself.
Well, I'm standing right here. I'm not hiding. Oh, maybe she's talking to him.
As you command, O Lilira.
He knows her. Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
So a spoiled little brat, eh?
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us.
What kind of disturbance?
And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness.
A handful, huh?
You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person.
Well, alrighty. Too late. We get company.
Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Yeah, no worries. We got this. I hope. Okay, I picked up Thunder, as you see, in that last character increase, level up, whatever you want to call it. And Thunder, if you notice, I threw Thunder at him, and under his name up there, you'll see that it stays with him for a while. It just went away, now I can cast it again. And at this point, we just keep blasting him. I can get back a little ways. I gotta watch my magic points. Uh-oh. We got company. Alright, let's switch over. He's handling that guy plenty fine. But we'll just take this guy. Or these two guys. Back to Blanga. Okay. Now, when you're fighting a main bad guy and you get adds, additional monsters like this, they call them adds, it's best to take these guys out and let him, who's tanking the other guy, do his thing. He's almost got him down. So, me helping him with these guys. Alright, there we go. Woo! Did okay. Did okay for level 6. Oh, such a dramatic death. Whew. Oh, what's that? It's got a big sign on it. Don't touch me. You're going to touch it anyway, aren't you? Where's the cannon? What do you mean, cannon? Okay, cutscene.
Feel, think.
Did I mention it's a fantasy game? Quite the light show.
Crystal Bearer.
Did you get anything cool for Christmas, Bradley?
I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
She talks really slow. She's trying to stretch this out. I can tell.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
I don't know about you, but I'd be scared to death right now. Alright, who are these people? I believe I can fly. So, if you really pay attention in the game, there's really a pretty good storyline. And it gets added to with each of the expansions.
My child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Hey, I passed out. I'm laying on the ground looking straight up.
Ah, coming around now.
Finally.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
She evidently didn't read the script.
The void sent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits.
But who?
Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
Well, I did have a dream, but I didn't get any answers.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt.
What? Is he accusing me of doing drugs?
I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything.
Does it?
Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once.
Yeah, who are you reporting to, or do we need to
I
know?
leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
What?
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
Whatever.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long. Until then, do try and stay awake.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. It was that stupid crystal. Knocked me out cold. Alright, I suppose I better go catch the little turd. Before she gets eaten by something. She wouldn't make much of a meal. Bright and sunny now. So that was our first major battle. I was a little nervous being level 6, but worked out fine. I didn't have to fight by myself. There she is. She made it back. I wasn't worried. Thank the gods you've returned. You had us all worried. You do realize that what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Why, her grace, the Sultana, would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I have already given you cause to weep, Papashan, you and the people of Olda. Yeah, you have. Please, you're to say such things. You're not to say such things. We'll find it, I swear to you. It's not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. Yeah, there, take his birthday away. That's what he's afraid of. I apologize for causing you overdue worry, Papachan. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. I guess he can live with that. And everybody leaves. Leave me all alone. I cannot thank you enough, Roland. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilera from void-sent fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. Like I said, my character's a character of few words. They just nod and gesture. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder? I see you met Thancred. He's a scholar who spends his days investigating oddities in the ether, or the aether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking, but he's perfectly harmless. You just want a big gun? Well, they've got big weapons in this game. As for you, Roland, you're just the sort of adventure we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanlan as you did to us today. There's my reward. Didn't seem like much, did it? Oh, it's another quest line for main quest line. You're an adventurer, yes? If you're not otherwise occupied, I've a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I purchased from the royal plantation a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particularly popular piece of produce. Say that 20 times real fast. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipment from the Nawana mines for which I wait is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present this receipt of purchase to Gagari at the royal plantation, and she will yield it to you. I apologize for asking you to attend to this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. So, some more make work, I guess, huh? Pumpkin should be pretty close. I saw a little farm over here. And there's Gagari. You know it's not going to be this easy, don't you? If Kokoda doesn't come calling soon, this special specimen shall sadly be past its prime. What to make pumpkin pie out of it, I guess. Oh, so you're the deliverer of this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that only any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's the pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such, we're always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It's beyond the bridge to northwest. Look for a place where our local laborers lounge. Oh, is it a bar? What's this guy had to do? Thanlan has ever been a barren region. Believe me when I say that it takes no small amount of effort to make crops grow. We've even introduced earthworms to the soil in order to enrich it. Alas, they've been nigh eradicated by snipping shrews, burrowing critters native to these parts. I got a feeling what's coming up next. Unless we save the earthworms, the entire plot won't yield so much as a single pumpkin next harvest. Will you help us by thinning out the shrew population? The Shrew Hills would be the best place to start. Yep, so we gotta kick some hills, I guess. Hills and valleys. Okay, for those that haven't played Final Fantasy before, there's quests like this all over the place. And normally I don't do a lot of the side quests. And I'll tell you why. I could change jobs. Like right now, I'm a mage. I could change to, say, a marauder, or a summoner, or any other magic player, a white healer, a white mage. You can play all those things, and if you do, you won't have any quests to do because I've already done them. If I did that, so let me show you. This is my character. Okay, so right now the only thing I'm doing is the thaumaturge over here, the magical DPS range thing here. But you can do all these different jobs: gladiator, marauder, dark knight, gunbreaker, all of these. Now these are tanks. So when you go into battle, you got to have a tank that takes on the bad guy while everybody else whops on him. So in a normal group, you're a group of 4 people. You've got a tank that's tanking the mob. Then you've got at least 2 DPS characters, which would be either what I'm doing here, the thaumaturge, or say an archer, or a pugilist, or a lancer, which would be a dragoon, a rogue, or a samurai. These are all melee characters. Some of them are up close and personal. Some of them are ranged. Some of them are magical. Then you have a healer. So that makes up your group. So you have a tank, 2 of these, and a healer. Now, you can change to, all I have to do is go to the, let's say I go to the pugilist here in Ul'dah and say I want to be a fighter. Then he gives me a set of brass knuckles, and I change now, and I'm level 1, and then I can level that job up. The problem is, if I go out here with my main guy and do all these side quests, when I change to a different job, I won't have any quests to do. I'm just going to have to go out and just beat monsters until I level up. Now there's other ways to do it, but it's all grinding. It's pretty much all grinding. So a lot of times I won't do these little quests that are around if they're not part of the main quest, because to be honest with you, if you just do the main quest, you can pretty much get enough to level without any trouble. You're always going to have to do some kind of grinding, even with the main quest. Thank you, friend. You truly are a champion of the earthworms. Now we can look forward to a plentiful harvest of pumpkins. I wonder which ones will grace the Sultan's plate. Alright, so we got a little bit of something there, and I'm not going to take the next one because for that reason that I just mentioned. I want to leave some of the quests here so that if I do decide to play a different job, I'll have something to do to make rank. Let's see, where do we need to go? We need to go back to town, right? Am I going the right way? Yep, there's the bridge. Okay. So yeah, if you just stick to the main quest line, you're going to make some pretty good experience to level up without doing all the side quests. And then the next time you run a character, you can do the side quests and... where am I going? Oh, I'm delivering the pumpkin. Never mind. Oh, now look, see, that right there is another one of the things that's on my hunting list. You can tell by the mark above its name. Might as well do that while we're here. Now we gotta look for a couple more. I think we have 3 to get, so they must be around here somewhere. kind of look for him. There's another one. Oh, crap. Did he not see me, or he doesn't care? By the way, at the lower levels, you don't get aggroed that much. They want you to survive long enough to enjoy the game, I think. Uh-oh, I didn't transpose my power. Dang it. Alright, we need one more. There it is. Sometimes they're more than 3. Sometimes you have to get like 5 of them. There we go. That should do it. There it is. Alright, I should have, what, 7 more to get off that list? Let's take a look. Hunting log. Yep, I got 7 more on the list to do. That's another way to make money when you start a new character if you don't have any quests to do. There's many, many ways of making experience besides questing. And it's all grinding. I don't know of a game out there that's any fun that doesn't have grinding in it. Alright, let's talk to Roger. Drink for you, laddie? You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at my place. Wonder why he calls it the coffin. And there's your pumpkin, buddy. What's that? We, Kokoda, asked you to bring this here for me? So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink-sodden arse back home. But hell's an honest-to-God's pumpkin from the royal plantation. I can't wait to see what the cooks will do with her. The lads here scoff down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get some more vegetables in their bellies, assuming I can get the stubborn bastards to try something new. Thanks for the help, laddie. Okay, so we get some kind of pumpkin food there. Right, he's got another main quest line. Let's take it. You know, laddie, if you're just gonna stand around with your thumb in your ass, I can give you something to do. Thanks to me unbelievably low prices, we've no shortage of customers here at the Coffer and Coffin. But by the same token, I can't afford to hire much help. We're chronically understaffed. What's more, there's those lazy arse types that refuse to come and order at the counter. It'd be great to help you if you could attend these customers for me. Are you kidding? He wants me to be a barmaid? Mark the orders on these here slips and bring them here. Oh, and don't forget about old Alphonse outside. Oh, you're kidding. Alright, I gotta take orders. Thal's balls, I'm spent. Grilled dodo and a tankard of ale to wash it down. Gah! Here I am again, spending what meager coin I've got at the coffin. It ain't me fault, I tell you. You'd do the same if your wife served up shite every bleeding day. Poor guy has to eat shite, huh? Wonder what his wife eats. Gods, I'm starving. Bring me ale, grilled dodo, and smoked shrew loaf, and make it quick. Business is good, too good, even. I've nary got the time to take a piss, let alone eat. The mere thought of the coffin's cooking makes my mouth water. Well, I guess he's easily satisfied. The strongest brandy wine you've got. I need help to forget. Forget what? All right, he did say somebody was outside, didn't he? Here we go. Adolphins. Roger's new errand boy, aren't you? Well, then I'll keep it simple for your sake. A tankard of your finest ale, chilled with an ice shard. There's nothing like a tall drink to help one forget about the trifling things in life, like work. Alright, got that little job done. I didn't even get an apron or anything. That's all the orders in? Yeah, that'll do it. There you go. Ale, brandy wine, grilled dodo. And for Alfonda's, let me guess, 1 tankard of ale. Right bleeding miser, that one. I'd have put me boot in his arse. Any road. You did good, laddie. I thought he said lady. By way of thanks, I'm going to tell you something. What ought to prove to your profit. What's that? Okay, I can either take the eggs or the tin piece. I'll tell you what. It's critical hit, vitality, and direct hit. So it doesn't necessarily improve my spell casting. So I'm going to take the money. Word is that Blackbrush's station is sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. It don't help none that the antling's been multiplying like it's nobody's business. For every critter Warren and this crew put down, 2 more buggers spawn in its place. It's a game, that's how they work. I was thinking maybe you can make yourself useful at the station by culling some antlings. I don't doubt Warren would appreciate the help. And if you win his trust, he's like to have more work for you. Mind ye, you'll need to show the man proof of your deeds. 5 or so antling mandibles ought to do the talking for ye. Alright, so we're going after antlings. Now, you might think that they're little tiny ants on the ground, and you'd be wrong. They're the size of horses. Okay, see that guy? Took that one. Notice how it's purple? That means that he tagged it. And some things you can work together on, and some things you can't. If it turns red, that means I'm the one that tagged it. Holy smokes, there's another one. Now, if you saw that thing on the ground that comes out, he's marking where he's going to hit you. If they have a special thing they want to throw at you. If it's something like a bomb, then now see, it only goes at a certain angle there, and he spits it out. Oh, he got me. How did he get me? I ran out of it. Maybe I didn't run fast enough. If it's something like a bomb, it would go completely around the guy. And so you'd have to run out of his area. But they give you plenty of time. The only problem is, being a spellcaster, I can't cast while I'm moving. And it takes me a little while to actually cast a spell. So in the meantime, I'm kind of right out there in the line of danger, in the danger zone. I'm lost. My thumb went crazy on the controller. Okay. Oh, we had to turn this into Warren. I forgot. There's Warren. Woohoo! This guy jumps like a cat. Go figure. All right, Warren. What? You say you put down some antlings? You're scarce the first to come here and make that claim, hoping to earn quick coin. Unless you have proof of this feat, you'll not see a single gill from me. Well, that's fair. The guy told me that he was going to ask for proof. I'm always lost. Well, I am, too. I get lost in real life, too. Thal's balls. Are those antling mandibles? Then it's true. You really culled the beasts. I apologize for doubting your words. With Ulda nearby, you'd think we went out of harm's way. Truth is, the antlings have been more active than ever. We can never have too many able-boiled. I was moving my glasses when I'm trying to read. Able-bodied adventures to help preserve the peace in the area. I butchered that one. If you would lend us your aid, I should gladly assign you a task. Gods know we have no shortage of them here. All right, let's get our reward though first. We've got leather wristbands that are level 8, but they don't really add anything to me. And we've got a copper wristlet that's the same. And we've got money. Tell you what, that's strength and that's intelligence. Strength is for a fighter, like a hand-to-hand or a sword fighter. Intelligence is going to be for somebody that's casting spells. So it would be that one that I would want. But let's compare it to what I'm wearing. And you'll see that for some reason the level 8 doesn't really add anything to my character for some reason. Well, the first one is actually better because it's got strength, dexterity, vitality, intelligence, piety, and mind. Now, the intelligence and the mind are going to be good for a spellcaster. The piety is going to be really good if you're trying to heal. So I'm just going to keep what I got and take the money. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You have learned a roll action. Okay, so yeah, take the money. Rad says take the money. A roll action. I'll show you what that means. In your character screen, well, let's do it this way. Okay, we're going to go up to actions and traits. Okay, the actions are going to be your spells. If you were a fighter, they would be your technique. So like a two-handed weapon, a slicing effect, or if you're a lancer, it'd be a jump in the sky and come down with your weapon and smack the guy. Those are your skills, if you will. They would be called skills in other games. They're called actions in this one. The roll is different. I just got one called Addle. And as you can see in the lower left-hand corner, it tells you what that does. It lowers a target's intelligence and mind to 10%. Now, that might really help if you're fighting somebody that's also casting a spell on you. But, so that's a roll. That's something you get for being a magic user, let's say. Then you're going to have traits. Traits are going to be what other games call a passive effect. I haven't got one yet. I don't get my first one till level 20. It's called Magic and Mend. That then becomes a passive effect. You don't have to do anything. It's part of you, and it's working behind the scenes, if you will. So you don't have to cast it. It's not like a spell. So anyway, that's what we just got is a roll. Let's talk to him again. We stone torturers sell swords hired by Imagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interest. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose that we require your aid. We have proven that you have some skills at arms, but before I send you into the midst of fell fiends, I would inspect your gear. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll not have it on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to it that your arms and armor are in order. When you're ready, present yourself to me again. Okay, now here's the thing. I'm level, what am I? I'm level 8 now. I have to equip myself with level 5 gear on this quest. So I've already leveled higher than what I should have got this quest. I got it as fast as I could because I've been going through, you know, the main quest line as fast as I can, or as fast as I want to. But so I may have equipment already on that's going to be better than what I need to continue this quest line. So I got to find somebody that sells stuff. Oh, here we go. Independent armor. So I got to buy level 5 stuff. And I needed the 4 pieces. Let's see, I need head, chest, legs, and feet. So I need a hat. And let's see what we got here. That's a level 5 Disciple of War. Level 8. Level 5 all class. I'm going to take that one. And then let's do level 5. That one. And then I need some gloves and some boots. Wait a minute. What did I do? Hang on, what did I just do? Let's go to the armory chest. Okay, there's the hat. Let me put it on. Okay. And the body was that one. And then, did I buy the gloves or not? I did. Okay. I got the gloves. There's one of them I didn't need, I think. What's that one? Yeah, okay. I need pants and boots. All right, where's the pants? Right there, and then a pair of boots. All right, let's put that on. Pants. And then the boots. These boots are made for walking. Okay, that should do it. Let's go over and see if we... Okay, it's green. We did it. He looks like a Nancy boy now. So you're ready for inspection? Good. Everything appears to be in order. Yet, know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between, and I would not have you throw your life away. I've had to bury too many comrades who brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dents in their helms. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Okay, well, can you give me some money so I can... Oh, it's a level 8 shield. Whoa, let's take that. Alright, see, now here's another quest that I could take, but I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to do it in case I decide to come back and do a different class. But in the meantime, now that he doesn't care what I look like, we should go back and put our better gear on. We got better gloves and a better hat. let's do that, I guess. But why wouldn't it let me? Alright, let me check something here. What's wrong with that shield I just bought? I can't wear it. I can't wear it. Oh, darn it. I didn't look. It's for a gladiator or a paladin. It isn't going to work for me. Bummer. Oh, well. Okay. Let's get this one. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through this station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesco's watch. A tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in a tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you will find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use this silver ore cluster to lure out the creatures, then slay them. Alright, we're heading up the railroad tracks, I guess. Woohoo! It really looks like a Nancy boy. I can't wait to get different gear. It won't be long, I'll get different gear. Alright, this is our destination. So he told us to lay out some silver. That'll draw him out. Now that guy throws out something that goes clear around. Ew, he makes scary noises too. There's one. There's another. Oh, we got two of them on us. See what I mean? Once I pull out a spell, it takes me a minute or so. Well, it's not a minute, but it takes me a while to actually cast it. And so you got to jump out of those. When they show you where they're going to hit you, you need to jump out of it pretty quickly. All right, let's head back, turn this in, make our money and our fame and fortune. Right, so if you came into the stream late, at the very, very start of the stream, you'll notice that I changed characters. I did not change characters. See that little guy standing there? I had one of those, and all I did was I used a potion to change into one of these cat people. So, and you can see that at the start of the video. So, let's talk to Waylon and get our just rewards here. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free, but our wagons should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of the mine company, but of Ulda herself. One might like these trains to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more men like you to lend a hand. Yeah, if only. Dress them up in Nancy girl clothes, Nancy boy clothes, and put them to work out there, I guess. Okay, let's see. That is all classes, intelligence, strength. I'm going to take that. It doesn't look like I need it, but I'm going to take it anyway. And then one more quest to get us on the road. Ah, Roland, I dare say you're the right man to solve this mystery. Someone or something has been littering the tracks with pieces of silver ore. Even a tiny chunk can send a wagon off its course, so I've had to devote significant manpower to locating and clearing these obstructions. We can't keep this up forever, though. I need you to find the culprits and put an end to their mischief. Search for any pieces of pockmarked silver ore on the tracks. If you're lucky, you'll catch the bastards before they escape. Alright, so we're back at the tracks again, huh? Well, that's no tiny sliver. Whoa, that's an ugly little rat. It's a Spriggan. Alright, there's one. Let's see, where else have we got them? Oh, they're all over the place. Okay, so that's the one here. Let's go down. See if we can find another one. The other side of the tracks here. There it is right there. Take a little fire there, Spriggan. Whoa, we got a level up. Level 9. You know, I might have to talk to my guild, my mage guild again. I don't know if I did my level 5 one. I think I did. I can't remember if the next time I need to talk to him was 10 or 15. The fate system. All right, I got one more to do. We'll talk about the fate system here. If you see on the map that blue thing that's in front of me, that blue area there, and you'll see it's got a purple thing in the middle, it's a fate. Now, there's something going on in the fate. You can see somebody's fighting something over there. You don't have to join in on them, but if you do, they're random. If you do, you can make you know, some little experience in them. And there are fate logs as well that you can stack up the fates and get a little extra credit for it if you want to do them. In the old days, you know, a few years ago, the fates were one of the biggest ways of grinding. It's not so much anymore because they've added different things you can do in the game to make experience. I remember sitting in areas waiting for fates to pop one right after another so that we could level up, because there weren't any quests to do, because we'd done all our quests. Alright, this guy's done. Yeah, so we did a lot of fates. We just did a lot of them because it was the only way to level up, because we'd done all the questing that we had available to us. They've added a lot more things like the hunting logs and things like that. Alright, Warren, job done. So the Spriggans were responsible. Yes, they were. The little critters gnaw on ore as a hound on a bone. The rocks on the track were their doggone leftovers. Some superstitious miners believe that Spriggans are harbingers of fortune, but my reckoning, the creatures are not more than pests, like goblins. As far as I'm concerned, there's no better omen for the mine company than you ever since you began helping out the station. Our operations have been running without so much as a single hiccup. Well, that's good to know. Now, this quest line gives you a variety of weapons. Some of them may not be for you. It happens that one of them is. But a lot of times you'll get into a quest line and they offer several things, none of them for you. And then you do this next quest in line, and then it will offer something up for you. In this case, we got a new weapon, so I'm going to take it. And let's see what it is. We got a new ram horn staff. Now, this is a staff which is a two-handed weapon, so I lost my shield. But that's okay. Let's talk to this person. Ah, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there is a vast untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Silda, or Sildi. But that is not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence, and even as we speak, a young upstart, a self-made merchant from Stone's Throw of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Wyston, and he's very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with the Saccharum. Of course, the mages only consider the opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ulda. If you would consider your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice which is invariably heard belongs to Lord Lorito. He has long lavished gil upon the thaumaturges, and some claim that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Sounds like a businessman. Suffice it to say, if Weinstein thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventually may yet be a little way off. For the present, he's moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you were looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Wyston and volunteer for his expedition. All righty then. So, something to do. We're going to go down to the tavern. But I've been at this a couple hours, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you like the new character. Like I said, I played the little guys before, and they're cute, but you can lose them in the when everybody else is 3 and 4 and 5 times bigger than you. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you had fun, and when I get a little bit of time now that the holidays are over, I'll come back and do some more. In the meantime, everybody have a good evening, and I'll catch you later. Brad.